Hello everyone, welcome to my channel.
Today I'm making a two-layered maxi dress. For this I'm taking a floral print chiffon fabric and a rayon lining. If you are a beginner, I suggest you to use a cotton fabric instead of chiffon because chiffon is very slippery and is very difficult while sewing. Firstly, I'm starting with the top bodice. So here I have cut the pattern for the bust curves on my mannequin, and then I'm transferring this pattern on the paper, adding a 1 cm seam allowance on the two sides, leaving the bottom side because I already added the seam allowance while cutting. Now that I have all the pattern pieces ready, I am transferring this pattern on the lining fabric, and now we have to join all the pieces together. Similarly, I am transferring the pattern on chiffon fabric. Similarly, sew all the pieces together. And now we have both the pieces, bodice pieces, lining and the main fabric ready. Press the seams with the iron for the neat finish. And now join the bust cup pieces. So this is how it looks after joining the pieces. And now we have to join it together. Sew at the bottom. I'm taking a bust cups. These are the foam cups that I'm using. Now for the draping, I'm placing both the cup pieces on my mannequin and pinning those to my mannequin to start draping the fabric. I'm taking a chiffon fabric and start draping the pin it carefully so that it does not move and it's easier for you to drape. Now carefully pleat one by one by pinning the corners. So this is the completely pleated drape. I've carefully pinned each layer and then iron press the seams, iron press the drapes carefully so that it's and now cut the extra fabric neatly around the bust cups, leaving 1 centimeter seam allowance. Repeat the same procedure on the other cup piece. And before removing the pins, we have to sew the pleats in place using a needle all around the cup. So this is how it looks. And now we have to join the draped part to the cup piece. Sew both together. And for the stripes, I have taken the red stripes, 1-inch red stripes, and I have sewn. By using a loop turner, I am turning it upside down. Turn the stripe pieces inside out. And now neatly iron press the stripes for the neat finish. And from this, I am taking a 2-inch piece and cutting it to make a loop for the back. So we have attached the draped to the cup piece. Neatly trim the excess part. And I have cut the extra bust cups to cover the back side. And now we are attaching the stripes to the cup pieces. Mark exactly where you want to sew the stripe piece and attach it by placing in between the lining and the cup piece. Sew it neatly and turn it outside. And for the bodice, the pieces that we have cut to make a loop to support the stripe piece, make a loop and place it exactly where you want on the bodice, and then sew the loops. Now we have attached the stripes to the cups. And now we are attaching the cups to the bodice. After attaching the cups to the bodice, close off the seams behind using a bias tape. I've neatly closed the seams using a bias tape, and sew the line bottom so that the bodice will be in this place. And now take the stripe adjuster to close off the stripe. Sew it there as shown in the video. And now your strap is ready. Do the same on the other stripe. And now I'm going for the first layer of the skirt. For the first layer, I'm taking of about 23 to 24 inches long first layer, and I have cut 2 pieces for the front and attach the 2 pieces . And similarly, I have cut 2 pieces for the back and attaching it to the front pieces. So totally we have 4 pieces attached together, 2 front and 2 back. If you want, you can add more pieces to form more gather. I prefer to use 2 for front and 2 for back. So join the 2 pieces to make 4. And on the top, sew a loose stitch so that you can form the gather by pulling the thread. Pull a single thread to form the gather. So this is the gathered first layer. At this point, you can hold it on the waist and check if you have the correct gather or no. Otherwise, adjust the gather according to your waist. And for the second layer, this is the remaining fabric I have. So I used completely. Place the same fabric on to cut the second part. So totally I have cut 7 pieces here. If you want, you can add more pieces to form more gather. I used completely the fabric, there was no fabric left. It was about 6 meters. I completely used 6 meters for this. This is the first layer and the second layer. And here sew the edges to stop the fraying of the fabric. I have sewn the edges neatly and iron press it. I have sewn the edges of the second layer too. So this is the finished skirt with the second layer. And I am cutting the lining for the skirt. So here I am using a semicircle lining skirt. So this is the semicircle. I have pinned the edges so it becomes easier while sewing. And then we have to attach the lining to the skirt. I have pinned the lining neatly so it's easier while sewing. So it's neatly sewn. And now we have to attach the skirt to the top bodice. And finally, I'm using the invisible zipper to sew at the back. I'm using the red rhinestones, swan crystals, to add a little bits glitter or spark. And your dress is ready.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more such videos and hit the bell icon.